So it starts with Grayson. And he's already in bad shape. Like, we're not talking about a minor injury. The man was stabbed. He should be unconscious. He should be hooked up to machines. But no, this man decides to run out of a hospital, bleeding, alone. And I remember sitting there like, what are you doing? Because any normal person would run straight to emergency care, nurses, doctors, help, safety. But then it hits me, oh, he's not running from pain. He's running from them. And suddenly everything makes sense in the most terrifying way. Grayson knows something. He understands the rules now. The kind of rules you don't survive breaking. The kind where if you get punished, someone comes after to clean up. No witnesses. No loose ends. So yeah, of course he didn't go to the ER. Because the hospital, that's probably the first place they'd look. And God, imagine being that scared. Imagine choosing to bleed out on the street rather than risk being found. That's not fear, that's terror. And then this part he calls Jacob. And I literally leaned forward like, yes, finally tell him everything. But no, because Jacob is busy talking to Ren. And oh my God, this scene made my skin crawl. Ren, with that knife, the same knife, just casually holding it like it's nothing. Like he didn't just almost kill someone with it. Like he's not about to do it again. And I swear I could feel the tension through the screen, the kind where you know something is about to snap. And Jacob, poor Jacob, he has no idea how close he is to dying in that moment. And then the signal. Grayson's emergency signal. And everything shifts. You can see it. Jacob's entire energy changes. That subtle panic, that awareness, that instinct kicking in like something is wrong, something is very wrong. And I'm just sitting there like, get out now. And somehow he does. Not by fighting, not by being heroic, but by surviving, by saying whatever Ren wants to hear. And I know some people might see that as weak, but no, that's survival. Because Ren is not someone you fight head on. Not like that. Not when he's already in that mindset. Jacob chose to live. And honestly, that might be the smartest move anyone made in this entire episode. Meanwhile, Grayson is still running, still bleeding, still barely holding on. And where does he go? Ashley's house. And I paused. I literally paused the episode because I knew this was about to get messy. Because bringing Ashley into this, that's not just a bad decision. That's a catastrophic one. Ashley opens the door and God, her reaction, that scream, that panic, that immediate instinct to help. You can tell she has no idea what kind of storm just walked into her life. Grayson is covered in blood. He can barely stand. He's in pain, real pain. Not dramatic TV pain, the kind where your body is shutting down. And Ashley does what any normal person would do. She says, I'm calling 911. And I literally nodded like, yes, do that, please. But then Grayson, no. And the way he says it, urgent, desperate, almost angry. There will be someone. And I froze. Because what does that even mean? Someone from the organization? Someone coming to finish the job? Someone coming to silence him? Or is he still trying to protect Ashley by keeping the outside world out of it? I don't know. And that's what makes it terrifying. And then because, of course, things weren't chaotic enough, Jan shows up. Of course she does. Why is it always at the worst possible moment? Ashley barely has time to react. She hides Grayson in the bathroom. And my heart is pounding because this is the kind of situation that never stays hidden. Never. And Jan, she notices everything. The blood, the panic, the way Ashley's acting, and Ashley lies badly. I cut myself. Girl, there is blood everywhere. And you expect her to believe that? I was literally whispering at my screen like, she's not buying it. She's not buying it. And you can see it in Jan's face. That suspicion, that quiet calculation. She doesn't push too hard. Not yet. But she knows. Or at least she knows something is wrong. And that's enough. Meanwhile, in the bathroom, Grayson is probably trying not to pass out. And this is the moment where everything changes. Because now, Ashley is involved, whether she likes it or not, whether she understands it or not. She's now part of this, and that's exactly what Leah warned about. Leah, let's talk about Leah, because she is not playing games anymore. She finds out Grayson is gone from stairwell 3, and her reaction? Not panic. Control, cold, controlled, dangerous. And Ren, again, terrifyingly calm, tells her to wait, to stop the camera, to let him leave first before she comes to clean up. Clean up. Like, Grayson is just a mess to be erased. And that's when it really hit me. This isn't just an organization. This is something darker. Something that doesn't just punish. It eliminates, but then plot twist, Grayson is gone. He disappeared. And for the first time, Leah doesn't have control. And I lived for that moment because you could feel it. That shift, that crack in her perfect system. Where is he? And suddenly the hunter is uncertain. Now, here's where my brain starts spinning. Because I genuinely think Grayson was this close to going to the police. Like, that was his plan. Escape, survive, tell someone, expose everything. And that is the most dangerous move he could make. Not just for him, but for everyone connected to him, especially Ashley. Because let's be real. If Leah finds out Grayson went to Ashley, it's over for both of them. No hesitation, no mercy. Just over. And that's why I think Grayson is going to lie. He's going to tell Leah he went home, that he treated himself, that nothing happened. But will she believe him? Absolutely not. Leah doesn't trust. She verifies. And then Smitty, oh my God, Smitty. What are you doing? This man is out here having sensitive conversations in public about Grayson, about suspicions, about everything. And I'm just sitting there like, you're going to get everyone killed. And of course, Leah is nearby. Of course, she notices him. And the way she approaches, slow, curious, dangerous. And I swear, I stopped breathing. Because if she heard even one piece of that conversation, it's over for Smitty. It's over for Jakob. Everything unravels right there. And this is where I get frustrated. Because why are people being so careless? Do they not understand what they're dealing with? This is not a normal situation. This is not something you talk about casually. One mistake and you're gone. Now, let me just say this. Grayson, he's at a breaking point. Everything he believed in, shattered. Everything he trusted, gone. And I know this changes him. Because you don't survive something like this and stay the same. You either go deeper into it or you burn it all down. And here's my prediction. I think Grayson is going to tell Jacob everything about Leah, about the organization, about the rules. Because at this point, he has nothing left to lose. Jacob, he might be the only person who can actually help him survive this. But even that is risky. Because the more Jacob knows, the more dangerous his life becomes. And Ashley? Oh, Ashley is in trouble. She doesn't even realize how deep she's in yet. But she will, soon, very soon. Because secrets like this, they don't stay hidden. Especially not in a world like this. And Leah, she's going to retaliate. Oh, she is not letting this go. Grayson embarrassed her. He slipped through her fingers. He became a liability. And people like Leah, they don't forgive that. They erase it. I don't know what's coming next. But I know one thing. It's not going to be calm. It's not going to be safe. And it's definitely not going to end well for everyone. Because right now, everyone is connected. Everyone is exposed. And one wrong move, just one, and everything explodes. I swear, I'm not ready for the next episode. But I need it. Because this chaos, this tension, it's addictive. And I can't look away.